Yeah, they support him in the hood. Cause at first I don't think people was with him like they thought he was racist, saying little and against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
All right. This is for Sexy Red and everyone else who has found themselves in the camp of Blacks for Trump. I'm coming to you all as someone who is definitely, by admission, politically privileged. And because of that political privilege, who I talk to, what I watch, where I've worked, the firm that I own, I understand that there are certain pieces of knowledge that I have that others may not. And my good friend, Dr. Wesbellamy, called us all to the carpet and said, hey, we cannot expect folks to understand everything about politics that we know just because they haven't been exposed. And so I am trying to step and lean into grace to meet you where you are, because some of this misinformation, some of these facts have to be fact checked. So this is my extension of grace. Let's get into it. So I want to deal first with the fact that this is a very serious matter. The arguments about what Trump has done for the blacks have to be called out, have to be addressed, because Donald Trump just this last quarter alone has raised $45 million, by far exceeding the rest of the GOP field. So this video isn't just about Sexy Red. This video is really, or this video series are really to ensure that black folks who are for Trump, or just might be by default, understand what he's really done or not done for us. So for those of y'all who say Trump pardoned the homies, man, let's really think through that, right? Are we talking Kodak Black or Lil Wayne or maybe even Alice Johnson by virtue of the fact that Kim K advocated for her? And shout out to Kim K for that advocacy. Who are we really talking about? There are still a lot of black folks who were in jail under Donald Trump. See, the thing that you have to understand is out of all of the people who requested clemency, a commutation, a pardon, Donald Trump actually was the president who pardoned the least number of people since 1945. Actually, when he had the opportunity to even support or lean in around the innocence of black people, I take you back to the Central Park Five, now known as the Exonerated Five, because these young men didn't do anything wrong. They were actually found to have not committed the crime. Well, Donald Trump called for the death penalty for the Central Park Five. Now, a member of the Exonerated Five is a newly elected city councilman in New York, Yusef Salaam. Another one, y'all out here making it seem like Donald Trump gave you reparations. Well, say it with me. If it's PPP, it ain't free. If it's PPP, it ain't free. Let me tell you just how ain't free it is. See, PPP loans were designed to provide relief from folks who had been impacted by COVID, specifically folks who are business owners. There was another type of loan, an EIDL loan. And the SBA, for those of you who don't know acronyms, again, recognizing my political privilege, the Small Business Administration has a little entity called the Office of the Inspector General, OIG. Through those investigations, and let me get my numbers right, those investigations led to over 1,000 indictments, led to 800 plus arrests, led to 529 convictions for folks who engaged in PPP and EIDL fraud. So again, say it with me. If it's PPP, it ain't free. You didn't get no free money then. He ain't offering you no free money now. And in fact, he probably trying to get your money. So for the Blacks for Trump that are still not convinced and Donald Trump is your guy, there's a part two. Maybe I'll see you on the other side of that in truth.